Welcome back, everybody. It's the second half of today's game between the Dutchmen and the Colonie Raiders. The Dutchmen currently hold a 2-1 lead over Colonie, and we are getting set to go right now. Dutchmen are lined up. They're going to be getting the ball first as Martin Medina will be getting it first here. 40 minutes on the clock for the second half. Just waiting for the whistle to blow. It's got everybody lining up so far. And here we go. Second half is underway. Brandon Ford with a very high kick off the kickoff. And it comes right to Colonie's number 21, Dominic Hall. Trying to keep it in down there. He does so. He's coming in against Stephen Huang. Gets away from him and David Talone. But it went right into the path of Avery Covington. And now he gets the steal. Trying to get by on De Silva. But it comes right to Remingkis, and he will give it back to McLean. And now Quintinen with a shove down on Ryan Owen. He tries to get by McLean, but he can't. And now whistle blows as Talone and Alenzi were battling for it. And it'll be a free kick here for Colonies. We are getting close to the first minute of play being over here in the second. Kicked up and knocked down here by Tynan. Tynan trying to get by McLean, rather. And he gives a pass across to Covington. Deflects a pass off of Caraca with a shot, and that goes out of play. And it's going to be a goal kick here for Colonie. It's picked up here by goalkeeper Tyler Schwenk. He allowed 2 goals back in the first half. Kicked up, and it was almost headed away there by Caraca. And a foul called on the Dutchman, so it'll be a free kick here for Colonie again. Taken here, kicked away by Talone, but it goes right into the path of Brunner. But he has it stolen from him as well. Chasing after it for the Dutchman is, I believe that's Kapuzinski. Yes, it is. He was trying to chase after it, as well as Tynan as that goes out of play. There'll be a throw in here for the Dutchman as it goes over the head of Tynan. And he's chasing after it as that goes out of play as well. And it's going to be a free kick here for Colonie. So Emuche getting it set up here for the Raiders. As see Caden Rosenblatt coming off the bench. He's coming into the game now. And Emuche kicks it right back to his goalkeeper, Tyler Schwenk, as it's kicked up by Schwenk, and now Colonie gets it and knocks it down as Talone trying to get it away. Now back over with it is Johnson, as Brandon Ford trying to get control here as he's knocked off it a little bit. take it across here. Now Ford gets it back from Severin Johnson. And he'll kick it up for Caden Rosenblatt. Rosenblatt now finds Karaka. Karaka coming in, finds a pass for Tynan, but it was too wide for him, and it will go right to the goalkeeper, Schwenk. Kick was headed up as Brunner tries to head it along. Stephen Hwang picks it up, and now he'll give it across to Ford. Ford, nice move at center. Tries to find a good pass. He's knocked down on the play. Out. Knocked down the play. Shot taken. Scores! Quinn Tynan makes it 3-1. As the defender trying to get back on him fell down on the play. There was no call, and Tynan bangs it home past Tyler Schwenk to give the Dutchman a 2-goal lead. Kicked off, and now right to Stephen Hwang it goes as he was trying to knock it away from De Silva. Another whistle blows now. Free kick upcoming for Colonie as we kick forward by Johnson. That was a great play by Brandon Ford to get it to Tynan. And Tynan able to get it past Schwenk for Dutchman's 3rd goal of the game. It's kicked up by Johnson. Headed in the air. A couple of players trying to knock it down, and Fry will let it go out of play to give the Dutchman a goal kick. .35 minutes now to go as Cameron Fry kicks it up. It's headed down nicely there by Colonie, and now it's pass forward. Getting to it is number 19, De Silva. Kapuzinski trying to get away from him as it goes toward the net, and it's right into the path of the Dutchman defense as Sansa kicks it forward. Now Rosenblatt is trying to advance it forward, but it went off of Jonathan Davis, and he was forced to get it back at center. Now Davis gets it from Sansa. Sansa trying to make some moves on him, and now it goes out of play. And it will be thrown in here by the Dutchman. Stephen Hwang throws it in. It goes right off of Rosenblatt and out of play, so it'll be another throw in, this time for Colonie. Hwang tries to get in the path. David Talone picks it up. And now it goes right back for Severin Johnson. Johnson gets a pass by Talone, but now Hwang gives it back to Talone. And now Hwang with it. He kicks it up, and now chasing after it here is Caden Rosenblatt. Rosenblatt going toward the net, trying to pick it up, and it's scooped up by Tyler Schwenk. Player for Colonie lost his shoe in the process. So Schwenk will now kick it up. It's knocked down by Ryan Kapuzinski. Colin Kapuzinski now kicks it up. It's knocked down and turned by Covington. Bunch of headers being made here as the whistle finally blows. It's a free kick here for Colonie. Nice kick toward the net, and it goes just wide of goalkeeper Cameron Fry for a goal kick. Knocked up in the air. That one will roll out of play. Be another Colonie throw in here as it's taken by De Silva. De Silva over for Ramikis. Now Ramikis gives it back to De Silva. Over for Stillian Mile. He's knocked off of it by Karaka. And now he gets a pass from Rosenblatt. Kraken tried to give it up, and now chasing after it is number 18. That's McLean. Now him and Rosenblatt get crossed up, but Rosenblatt now gets it by. It didn't go out of place, surprisingly. Rosenblatt with a shot. That one will go wide of the goal. Running after it now and picking it up is Johnson. Here comes Johnson, gets a pass away from Sansa. And that one goes back out of play, so it'll be another throw-in. Johnson gets a pass for Davis, but now David Talone chasing after it. Trying to get it away. Now it's picked up by Dominic Hall. Now with it is De Silva. De Silva gets it back. Now gets it again. Now Brandon Ford chases him off of it as McLean gives a pass across to Ramikis. Now back with it is Stillian Mile with a shot toward the net. And it just goes wide. And will go out of play for a goal kick. Some new players now coming into the game. Sean Francis, who scored the second goal of the game, is now in, as well as Shreyas Rahman. Quinn Tynan and Booger Karaka are now out. As Cameron Fry with the goal kick. Knocks it up, and now it's taken here by Johnny Bruner. Bruner coming toward the net. He's got a couple of players pressuring. Shot taken, and a stop made by Cameron Fry, and he'll hold on. High kick knocked down there by Van Dusen. Now trying to get to it was Rahman, and now the whistle blows. It's a foul called on the play. Kick toward the net. That one gets away from goalkeeper Cameron Fry. Now chasing after it for the Dutchman was Sansa. And it goes out of play, so it will be a throw-in for somebody. I'm not quite sure who it will be for. I'm pretty sure now it's going to be for Colonie. Sansa and Fry both pleading their cases. I know it's going to be a free kick now for Colonie. It will be Johnson with the kick. Johnson kicks it up. It's headed in front. They score. And Colonie gets the goal and makes it 3-2. It was Johnny Bruner on the nice kick from Severin Johnson. He puts it right behind Cameron Fry. And Colonie is within one at 3-2. It came after a call that a lot of the Dutchman players didn't seem to like very much. The free kick from Johnson right to Bruner and right in the back of the goal. And it's a one-goal game once again. As the Dutchman back in possession now, it's stolen by Reminkis. Another collision at center between Kapuzinski and I believe Bruner. Yes, it was. So it'll be a free kick here for Colonie. Amuche with the kick. He gets it over for Johnson. Now with it is Reminkis. He kicked it away from somebody. And now the Dutchmen break loose. Here comes Ryan Kapuzinski with it. Trying to get by the defense. It rolls out of play. It will be thrown back in by him. On pass finding Shreyas Rahman. Tried to get a pass across. It was a good idea, but he couldn't quite find Nick Sansa. And it goes back out of play. Now pass across for Rahman, and Schwenk will let it roll out of play. So it will be another goal kick here for Colonie. Colonie making it interesting so far in the second half after Gillen scored to open up the half. As Sansa heads it up, it's knocked away once again by Colonie. Now Bruner chasing after it along with Jeff Burley. Burley will let it roll out of play. And it will be thrown in here by Seth McHale. Oh no, handed over now for Johnson. So Johnson will throw it in. Knocked away by Sansa. Now going over is Francis. Should try to get it, but it's picked up by McHale. That pass broken up by Rahman, but he loses control to McLean. And now Huang with a hit on Cillian Miles, so he picks up the foul. He went over to make sure he's okay. Good sportsmanship there from Huang. So it'll be a free kick for Colonie. Johnson will take it. As Van Dusen comes running up as Johnson takes the kick, and it goes just wide. So a goal kick here as Fry takes it. He kicks it up. It's headed forward nicely there by Sean Francis. He gets knocked down on the play by Mile. So it'll be a free kick this time for the Dutchman with 25-22 to go. High kick toward the net. It's headed down in front, and it hit the crossbar. Oh my goodness. A lucky break there for Colonie. The shot in front by Ford went off of the goalkeeper, Schwenk, and went off the crossbar and out of play. What a break there for the Raiders. But now they have to deal with a corner kick here for the Dutchman. Oh, what luck is that? They had Schwenk down and out, and he was still able to make the save. It comes out in front, headed up by Kapuzinski, and it goes out of play. Wow, wow. It was reminiscent of a almost opportunity for the Lady Dutch earlier today when Riley Grimm had goalkeeper Karina Jocelyn down and out against Shaker in the second overtime period. As Colonie is awarded a free kick here with less than 24 minutes to go. As Emuche gets the kick, it's forced away from him there by Avery Covington. Now McHale has to go away. Stephen Huang with a nice defensive play as he kicks it up. Sean Francis trying to get to it as well as Jonathan Davis, and he does so. Some nice passes here as it's kicked up by Johnson. And now trying to find it is Francis. He does so. Now trying to get it to Covington, and the whistle blows here. And it's a free kick for the Dutchman. So it'll be kicked forward here by Ryan Kapuzinski. They got away at center, and now the Dutchmen put it back into their own zone. Kicked up again. And it will go once again out of play. It will be thrown in by the Dutchmen. Van Dusen will flip it off, and it will be thrown in here by Colin Kapuzinski. So new players coming in. Ilya Turkis, number 2, and Martin Medina, number 10, are now in the game. As it's kicked back toward the net, it will be scooped up there by Tyler Schwenk. And Schwenk kicks it up. It's knocked down by, it's headed forward rather by Kapuzinski. And Brandon Ford trying to get in the way to Silva there. Colonie's still with it. And that goes off of Mile, and now Turkis carries it forward for the Dutchman. Long pass forward trying to find Medina, and it will be kicked out of play here by Emuche. So the Dutchman will be awarded a corner kick here with 21:15 to go in the second. And it will be Ilya Turkis doing the honors here. So it was Turkis who had a hat trick in a game earlier this year. I believe it was against Troy. As he kicks it up, and it will go over the head of everybody down there. Dutchman chasing after it, though, as it goes right back out of play. As Bugra Karaka was looking to get over to it. So now they will try from the other end. Karaka with a high kick, headed toward the net. It's blocked aside. And it will roll out of play once again. Stephen Huane picks it up. He'll throw it back in. High kick. It's deflected away by a couple players as Medina with it right now. Nice play toward the net. And it just gets away from Karaka. Now it's picked up by Brandon Ford. Ford with the shot, knocked down. Rebound in front was deflected away by McLean off the shot from Karaka. As that goes out of play, as Johnny Brunner running over to keep that one in. Back out of play it goes as Colonie trying desperately to keep that one in. Will be another throw in here with 19.5 to go. Kick down in front. No good on the shot, and now it's back toward the net, and it's stopped there by Tyler Schwenk. A little bit of a low punt there as it was knocked aside there by Sanza. Sanza with it now in front of the Dutchman bench. Stephen Huang now tries to pass up for Turkis, and he knocked down Mantis Ramankis, and he's down on the ground. Turkis was trying to get by him, and he accidentally hit Ramankis in the face. And he is down on the ground. He gets back up. Thankfully, though, he appears to be okay, but he got wiped out there, right there by Ilya Turkis. As he heads back to the bench. So Nick Sanza will throw it back in here. And that got deflected away. Now he loses it to De Silva. Sanza almost got it back, but De Silva was able to stay with it. And he hands it across to Johnny Bruner. Bruner the pass across now for Johnson. Johnson now gets it up. And Colonie continues to advance forward. Seth McKell now with a pass finding De Silva. De Silva toward the net, and it's easily stopped there by Cameron Fry. Weather's starting to cloud up a little bit right now as Fry kicks it up. Chasing after it, Medina. And he couldn't quite get the handle on it as it was kicked back near center. Colin Kapuzinski with it. So he's trying to find a couple players down there. Now Kapuzinski gets knocked off of it, and Ryan Owen picks it up for Colonie. And now the whistle blows. Still a one-goal game with 17:50 to go. So it's a free kick here for Colonie. Franklin Emuche will kick it forward. It's a hard kick. It's knocked away, though, and picked up by Seth McKell. Now with it is Johnson. Johnson with a pass over for McKell. He's knocked off of it by Tirkis and Karaka. And Karaka with a nice pass. But it's deflected away from him by Jonathan Davis. Now with it is Gavin McLean. Ryan Owen now tried to pass, and now Emuche with another pass. Finding McKell. McKell battling now with Jeff Burlee. And now it's picked up by Stillian Mile. Mile trying to find De Silva toward the net. It's going to roll out of play before they can get there. Good job by Stephen Huang getting to the ball first. And it's going to be a goal kick here for the Dutchman. Time still winding down here in the second half. 3-2 game. There's the kick from Fry. It's knocked down by Karaka and Mile. And it's pressured forward here by Hall, but picked off by Covington. Covington with a big pass, looking to find Medina, trying to keep it in. And he does not, as it goes out of play. And it will be a throw-in here for Colonie. Medina doing his best to keep it in down there towards the net, but he was unable. And now it will be thrown in by Johnson. And it was kicked up there by Sean Francis. Now toward the net it goes. Kapuzinski trying to put in position. And whistle blows once again as another penalty is called. And it's against Colonie, so the Dutchman will have a free kick right near the net. Fake toward the net, and it's kicked way out of play. So there will be no goal on that one. A couple of players for Colonie now go off as Colonie will have a goal kick here. Taken here by Alizi, and now it's Kicked up for Ryan Owen. Owen's pass is blocked, and it goes right back out of play, so it'll be Colonie's throw in here. I know, it's going to be for the Dutchman. Looks like it went off a Colonie player now to play, so it was the Dutchman's throw in. Now, this time it will be Colonie's throw in. Taken forward here by Seth McHale. He's going toward the net, and his shot goes out of play, so it will be yet another goal kick, this time for the Dutchman. Kicked up and headed forward there by Kapuzinski. No one knew where the ball was for a second, but Karaka will kick it forward here for Sansa. Sansa lets it go to Tirkis. Tirkis going toward the net. Finds himself in a bit of a stopgap there with McLean, and it goes out of play. McLean allowed it to, and it will be a corner kick here for the Dutchman. Less than 13 minutes to go. Here's the kick from Tirkis, and it's headed away. The Dutchman chasing right back after it, and it goes right out of play for another throw-in. Taken here by the Dutchman. Pass given across to Ford, now blocked by Mile. Tirkis trying to get by him, and he knocks him down, and there will be a whistle on that. So it's a free kick here for Colonie. After Tirkis tripped up Stillian Mile right in front of the Colonie net. Body block there from Kapuzinski is Covington and Ford racing after it. Ford tried to go forward with it, but he lost control. But the Dutchmen are still able to get it near the zone. Coming after it is Tirkis, and he's able to pick it up. Here comes Ilya Tirkis with it against Gavin McLean. Shot toward the net, and it's stopped by Tyler Schwenk. Kicked up, and it will be whistled down here. Time still continuing on. Less than 11 minutes now to go. Still a one-goal game as Kapuzinski kicks it up, and it's blocked by Ryan Owen. And another whistle blows on the play. And it's going to be another free kick here for the Dutchman. Inching closer and closer toward the net here. Kicked up, and a reverse course, they score! Oh my, it got by Tyler Schwenk. It looked like it changed direction on him, and it goes into the back of the net. And the Dutchmen lead 4-2. There it is again. It just got by. And over the head of Tyler Schwenk. And with 10:07 to go, it's a two-goal game. So Colonie's going to start off with it off the kickoff here. And now some time is being added to the clock here. An additional 50 seconds have been added. So there was 10:07 to go. Now they've added 50. So now it looks like they're going to start time up. And immediately after, a whistle blows. Looks like, and they have awarded a yellow card on the field. And it's against a Göttingen player. I'm not sure who it is. So I'm not sure who has received it, but there is a yellow card onto the field. So now Peyton Scepter's coming into the game. Ilya Turkis is coming off. So I don't know if he was the one who received the card, but they're making the call for, I believe, illegal equipment. So Turkis comes off. And Peyton Scepter comes in. So went about 2 seconds off the kickoff before the yellow card was awarded. And this is just after the goal was scored to make it 4-2. So still having a little bit of a stoppage here. So we're still experiencing a stoppage here. 10:55 to go. Now Brandon Ford and Johnny Bruner both conferencing here with the referee. And now the whistle finally blows and play is underway once again. Colonie with it, Severine Johnson with a pass up. Sean Francis chasing after it. He's able to get it before Hall. And he makes a nice pass up for Karaka. Karaka gets knocked down, and now Francis trying to get it away from Dominic Hall. And Golan now with a throw-in as Stephen Hwang picks it up. And he gives it forward now for Martin Medina, and that goes back out of play. Jonathan Davis with the free kick as he knocks it up. And it's headed up here by Mantis Reminkis, and now with it is Stillian Mile. Mile trying to find McLean. McLean is able to keep it in. And he hands it off now for Alizi, but it goes out of play. Went off a Dutchman player, so it will be thrown back in. Taken here by Alizi, and now back up in the air it goes, and back out of play it goes. And it's in the driveway. Well, how about that? The way these guys have been kicking today, you had a feeling that might happen. So big kick there by Ford, got blocked, and now trying to come away with it there was Alizi. He might have got hit in the face. Yeah, he did. Now back the other way. Van Dusen barrels over Emuche and knocks him down. And now back behind the play, there's a player down at, I think it is Alizi, for Colonie, and now the trainer's coming out to look at him. There was another big hit back the other way by Van Dusen. As Alizi got hit, looked like in the face right in front of Cameron Fry. And he's going to be taken out of the game here. Coach Canale now motioning over to some of his players. So time stopped at 8:22 of the second. So Alizi will come out. Hassan Abdallah will come into the game, number 22. So a free kick is going to be awarded here because of the hit by Van Dusen. Nice header forward there by Ford. And that goes back out of play. And will be thrown back in. Now trying to get to it is Kapuzinski, and that goes back out of play. Thrown back in, a little battle near the line as trying to pick it up is Scepter. And now a nice kick in front of the net, and it hits the side. And there will be a goal kick awarded as David Talone now will be coming into the game. And he will replace Jeff Burley, who will come out. Headed forward here by Jaden Two, and that one will go out of play. Now Cameron Fry with the goal kick. It's headed up by Brandon Ford. He'll head it down, and that one goes back out of play. And now Sean Francis comes out Shreyas Rahman comes in. Headed forward again by Colonie. Stillian Mile with a nice header. And now back at center, there's another battle for it. That goes out of play. Time continuing to wind down here. It's a 2-goal game at 4-2 in favor of the Dutchman. Picked up now by Johnny Bruder. He's knocked off of it. And Colonie will receive a free kick. Amuche with a nice pass forward for Johnson. Johnson comes in. Pass is broken up there by Covington and now picked up by Abdallah. Abdallah with a pass across. Nice block there by Kapuzinski. And trying to find it now is Abdallah. He can't quite get by Talone. As Talone able to kick it up center. And it goes right out of play off the kick from Talone. So Johnson will throw it in. Headed up and back out of play it goes. So Ryan Hoyle will now come into the game for Bugar Karaka. Stephen Hwayne will throw it in. Need up by Hoyle. He's trying to get to it away from Stillian Mile, looked like. Another pass forward. That will roll on net. And it's scooped up there by Tyler Schwank. Headed forward there by Stephen Hwayne. Now Ryan Hoyle with a nice play, trying to get by. He knocks down Jonathan Davis. And it's going to be a free kick for Colonie. Less than 5 minutes now to go. Kicked up by Johnson. Need up by Abdallah. Both teams battling for it. Now Brandon Ford kicks it away as Johnson with pressure from Van Dusen's able to get it to Abdallah. Abdallah with Shreyas Rahman. Nice play there. Nice defensive play there from Rahman, and now it's kicked up again. Headed away by Covington. Trying to knock it down is Kapuzinski. He gets free with it. Colin Kapuzinski tries to get it up for Van Dusen, it looked like, but he couldn't quite find him. And the whistle blows once again, and it will be a free kick for Colonie. Some good physical plays there from both teams. Kicked on the ground right to Johnson. Johnson trying to go through traffic. He couldn't quite do it as Kapuzinski got knocked down. Stillian Mile with a pass now. And now with it for Colonie is Johnson. Johnson trying to find Abdallah. He's knocked off of it. Now going down toward the net is Johnson. And Covington gets to it as well. As the whistle blows. So it's a free kick for Colonie. Right near the Dutchman net. Colonie looking now to get within one. Time still winding down here in the second. As it's Stillian Mile ready for the kick. Mile with a shot. Hit the post! Oh, man. Cameron Fry diving out. He might have got a piece of that for the save. And now a corner kick for Colonie. Up in the air. It's knocked down away from the net. Picked up, now given to Abdallah. He's knocked off of it. And it's cleared to center. And two big chances there for Colonie, and they are unable to capitalize on either. And now it's kicked right into the stands. But that first shot, that went right off the post. Again, not sure if Fry was able to get a piece or not, but if he did, that's a great stop. Brandon Ford now comes free with it, gets a nice pass. Knocked down on the play was Scepter, trying to get back up. He was still with it, but the whistle blows. 1:23 to go. As Raminkis was looking for that rolling ball. And it's going to be another free kick here for the Dutchman. Closing in now on the final minute of play here in regulation. It's a 2-goal lead. High kick toward the net. And it will be kicked out of play once again there by Owen. Now Jeff Burley will come in. Colin Kapuzinski will come out. Around 40 seconds now to go. Van Dusen with the throw in. Clicked away now forward toward the net with a shot. It's stopped by Schwenk. And now he'll kick it up. Headed forward nicely. Now Van Dusen chasing after it. Along with, I believe that, yeah, that is McLean. And a foul called on the play. 15 seconds now to go. And across to Johnson. Johnson with it. Runs right into Rahman. As time continues to wind down, and that is going to do it. The Guilderland Dutchmen come away with the win here today, defeating Colonie by a score of 4-2. They pick up their 4th win of the year, and they are coming away with the victory, scoring 2 goals in the first and 2 here in the second. And they come away with the 2-goal victory today. And what a fine game it was. As we take a look at, we are going to sign off, and thank you very much for watching this GHS Media broadcast today. Really hope you really enjoyed this soccer doubleheader. I'm Sean Cunningham, and we will see you all for the next media broadcast. Take care and have a great rest of your day.